Hey everyone, welcome back to Modern Retro Gal. My name's JL and we are back with another makeup tutorial. Today it is this gold Shimmer 40s inspired glam eyeshadow featuring a red lip, of course. And I'm super excited to share this tutorial with you. It is super easy. The 1940s was a much more simple time in makeup. So if you are new to my channel, I would love to have you as a subscriber, so be sure to click the subscribe button down below and the bell so you will always be notified when I upload. Again, my name is JL. I am a cruelty-free YouTuber. All of the products that I use and review are all cruelty-free. I try to give as many vegan options as possible. All of my tutorials are a little bit retro, a little bit modern, because that's my aesthetic. Also, they are always hooded eye friendly, and all of my makeup and skincare tips are geared towards women in their late 30s, 40s, and beyond, because I'm a 40-year-old lady, so I do my makeup a little differently than the younger gals here on YouTube. So if that sounds good for you, I hope you'll stick around, especially for this makeup tutorial. It's really easy, but it's very glam, very appropriate for evening during the 1940s. And that's it. Let's get into the tutorial. Alright, so this is going to be a pretty simple tutorial. 1940s makeup had the tendency to be very simple. There was a big shift starting in the 40s to more natural, less heavy makeup looks that they saw during the 20s and 30s. So to do this, I'm actually going to be using this palette from Pixie by Petra. It's the Hello LA Angel palette. I actually used all these three shades lightly to be my blush. Blush was very minimal during the 40s, as was eyeshadow, partially because of this shift in the idea of less is more to the makeup, and also because the 40s saw World War II. And so makeup wasn't as readily available because of rationing. So I'm going to mix this shade and this shade to do my shimmery gold eyeshadow look. And I'm basically just going to kind of dip into both of them and then go over the lighter one a little bit. This is actually a really great palette, I think, for 40s. Has some really great 40s eyeshadow options. As far as these shimmers right in here, depending on your skin tone, these would be great for an evening look. This shade and this shade, depending on your skin tone, would be great for a daytime look. The more kind of mauve-y browns, greens if you had green eyes, and blue if you had blue eyes. Just like a light wash over the eye was something that was popular during the 40s. If they were wearing makeup at all or eyeshadow at all. So I'm going to start working on this. We're just going to work from the lash line up to just below the brow bone. During the 40s, you would actually see eyeshadow done from the lash line up to the eyebrows. That was the shape that was popular at that time. But I'm going to stop right below the brow bone, just because it is a shimmery shade and I think it's a little much to go all the way up to the top. So again, 40s makeup is wonderful for hooded eyes because, number one, eyeliner was also very minimal at the time. It was thought of as being a little more garish from what they saw during the 20s and 30s. So if women wore eyeliner at all, it was a very thin line right at the lash line. So eyeliner really kind of took a back seat during the 40s. So as you can see, I am pretty much done with the eyeshadow. I just really did this kind of dome shape with it. And again, this would be more of an evening look. You would see either gold or silver shadow on the eyes for evening. So I am going to do a little bit of eyeliner We're gonna keep it very close to the lash line. Again, it just wasn't something that was popular. It also wasn't super practical during the 40s. One thing though that the government did want to emphasize is that they didn't want women to just completely stop wearing makeup. There was an emphasis on looking your best, and mascara, or not mascara, lipstick, that's the word I'm looking for. Lipstick was still very popular during the 40s. It was very heavily encouraged to wear as a morale booster. So makeup was still a big part of the 1940s. It wasn't that it was just kind of put aside altogether. It's just that the focus really changed during the 40s as to what was important, what was popular. A lot of the makeup brands created makeup boxes, and they were coordinated colors of, I think it was powders, eyeshadows, and a lipstick. And lipsticks, especially for women in service, the color of your uniform determined the shade of lipstick you were allowed to wear while you were on duty, which I found really interesting. So the 1940s, while was a super simple decade as far as makeup, it wasn't forgotten, and it was still an important part of women's lives. So I just went over the top of that just to deepen it a little bit more with some liquid liner. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to take my hair down now that it has cooled. I'm going to put some mascara on, and then we'll do lips. All right, so we are back with mascara and hair done. I think my hair turned out a little more 50s than I had really planned, but it's just not really cooperating. I need a haircut, and the one that I currently have isn't really conducive to curling, but that's okay. One thing that I did want to mention that I forgot to mention while I was doing my eyeshadow is that I got this Pixie palette in a Kinder Beauty box. Kinder Beauty is a beauty box subscription that has hair, face, makeup things. It's all cruelty-free. I think it's all vegan also, if I remember correctly. And I've been getting it for a few months, and I really like it. Their products tend to be anywhere from the more like drugstore affordable to like the mid, a little bit upper range of price range. So I haven't done an unboxing here because I didn't know if you guys would be interested in it. So definitely let me know down in the comments below if you would like to see those unboxings every month, if that's anything that's interesting to you. I don't know if everyone's kind of over the beauty box unboxing videos, but I would be happy to add that into my rotation if you would like to see it. So now we're going to move on to lips is our final stage. During the 40s, popular lipstick colors would have been your brick reds, your kind of more vibrant true reds, and berry reds were like in the spectrum of red shades what was very popular. From what I can tell, most of them seem to be more on the neutral undertone, so not too cool, not too warm, so very wearable shades. Another shade of lipstick that was popular during the 40s was a more kind of mauvey lip tone, kind of like a dusty mauvey lip tone lipstick shade, because the emphasis was more on natural looking makeup or minimal makeup. That was also a very popular shade. But of course, because this is an evening look, I'm going to do a red, and I'm going to use the Lisa Eldridge Velvet Jazz shade. I really like her lipsticks. I kind of almost forgot that I had this until I was getting ready to do this video, but I saw it and I was like, that's a great shade. So I'm gonna speed up doing lips because of course it's very difficult to talk and do lips at the same time. we are with lips. This is sort of a deeper kind of berry red neutral lipstick. I think it works really well. It's sort of, this whole look kind of reminds me of going into like a nightclub or a bar to go dancing all night. So I think this is just a really fun look and a great representation of makeup during the 1940s as far as like evening makeup, and it gives you an idea of just how simple it is. So that is it for this tutorial. I hope you really liked it. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button yet, go ahead and click it down below, and the bell. That way you'll be notified for the next time that I upload. If you haven't seen it yet, I do have a blog post. I will link it up here and down below. You can check it out and read it. I go into different eyeshadow shades that were popular from the 20s to the 60s, and also other makeup items that were popular during that time, and a few makeup trends. If you haven't seen it yet, last week's video was an Aqua 50s inspired Peekaboo eyeliner look, so I will have that link down below, and also at the end of this video there will be a box with a link to it. Again, that's it for me. Next week I will be doing a 1930s inspired makeup look. This has been a really fun series. I can't believe I only have 2 more videos left to do. So definitely let me know down below if you've been enjoying this series and if you've learned something new that you can incorporate into your own makeup. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.